Life in the Middle Ages was vastly different depending on where you found yourself, whether in a bustling village or in the imposing walls of a castle. Villages were often small communities built around agriculture. The typical village was composed of simple wooden or stone houses, a church, a mill, and fields that were divided among the villagers. Life for a peasant was hard. They worked long hours tending crops, raising livestock, and maintaining their homes. The seasons dictated their activities, with planting and harvesting being the busiest times. Despite the hardships, villages had a strong sense of community. People knew each other well and came together for various social and religious events. The local lord's manor house was the central point of authority, and villagers were often required to provide labor and a portion of their produce in exchange for protection and the right to work the land. In contrast, life within the walls of a castle was quite different. Castles were not just military fortresses, but also homes for nobility. The castle complex included living quarters, kitchens, storerooms, and sometimes even chapels and gardens. Life in a castle could be luxurious, but was also filled with responsibilities. Nobles had to manage their estates, oversee justice, and often entertain guests. Meals typically consisted of a variety of meats, breads, and wines, enjoyed in large, lavish feasts. However, the threat of siege required constant vigilance, and castles were designed with defense in mind, featuring thick walls, towers, and drawbridges. The contrast between the lives of peasants and nobles was stark, with peasants enduring a more labor-intensive and precarious existence, while nobles enjoyed more leisure, but also bore greater responsibilities for governance and defense. The social hierarchy was rigid, and mobility between classes was rare. Religion played a central role in daily life for both peasants and nobles. The church was a dominant force that provided spiritual guidance and dictated moral conduct. Festivals, holidays, and Sunday services were important communal activities, offering a respite from daily labors and a sense of shared identity. Education and literacy were limited mostly to the clergy and some nobles. Overall, the Middle Ages were characterized by a stark division of life experiences based on social status. Yet there were universal elements, such as the pervasive influence of religion and the constant interaction with the natural